question about our hoop house. Yeah, there's a bunch of hoop houses down at the Intervale, and all of a sudden we followed the rules and asked permission to put up a hoop house, and everybody got up in our grill, so to say. All right, so it's on a floodplain or sort of floodway. So certain structures are allowed, but they don't know what a hoop house is at FEMA or at the State Department of Agriculture or at the city. So we had to, I wish we'd have just applied for it and called it a rain fence, because fences are allowed, as are carports and bleachers, but they didn't know what this was. So they had to run it through an engineer, but the engineer said, this qualifies as a minor structure. We don't have any model for that, so no one knew what to do. And so FEMA was having to, state was having to make a decision about a FEMA rule that could potentially remove the flood insurance for the city of Burlington. So everybody got involved, and then the State Department of Historical Preservation said there might be Indians there, Indian burial ground. So they got involved. We somehow have cleared a lot of these things away. They did a dig, an archaeological dig. They did not find any Indian remains or anything, so we were finally cleared to go. We got our state senator, Leahy, to try and to get money to reconfigure the flood maps, and there's still, as our center director likes to say, this was a good, well, he said it one time, this was a good week. But he said a lot that week. This is a good week. We didn't get sued this week. So we're, everybody, I don't know what's going on, but politics. Well, I'm ready to follow rules. I don't think I'm exempt from rules. I want to be part of the rules, but I thought everybody had been telling us that we were exempt from a lot of the rules. The city told us that, the state told us that, FEMA didn't know what was going on, and then they decided that that's not the case. So that's the short story.
And you have more of that about that experience on your blog, I believe.
Right. Yeah, we do. On the blog.
At plantfarm.com.